From the day one, NEDU and Verydarkman started having an issue after that podcast interview with Daddy Momo. There is nobody in this internet space that call on NEDU attention like me to advise him on what to do to make peace and to return back to his work. But NEDU did not listen. Today, Daddy Freeze has replaced NEDU. But can Daddy Freeze actually bring in those spices NEDU was putting in that podcast? Honest bunch. You see, in this life, I have repeatedly said to people that when you make mistake, the ability for you to correct your mistake and move on with life is what makes you who you are. If you cannot adjust, even if you are the president, if you are doing something that people are calling your attention to it and say this thing is wrong, you have to adjust. If you refuse to adjust, next election you no go win. That is the fact. Because the people will come out and say, no, you will not win. That is one thing I was telling NEDU repeatedly in this internet space. Okay, fine. What you were accused of is something you can correct. And you were given opportunity to correct it. But NEDU decided to listen to people where feel like, no, everything, who is Verydarkman, you have to go all out. VDM cannot do that. If you do that, it will bring out VDM ego. Who is Verydarkman today? Look at where you have landed yourself. You are no more in the podcast. The new one you are doing, I'm not saying it's selling. I'm not saying it's selling. The best thing NEDU would have done was to reconcile with VDM and those people and continue with his work. But I said it repeatedly. Some of the people waiting say they too sabi. They tell NEDU say you cannot. Don't apologize to those people. Don't apologize to VDM. Instead, sue VDM. That was a very big error. Thank God you did not even go ahead to say you did even sue VDM. Because I told you repeatedly. Let's see what Daddy Freeze can bring. But the fact remains that it be like that podcast, it don't go down like this. Because since, in fact, if not today that I'm seeing news that Daddy Freeze NEDU has been replaced by Daddy Freeze, I have not been hearing about the podcast all this while. I felt the podcast is no more functioning. I thought it's no more functional. I have not heard about them for a very long time. That's to tell you the damages that has happened. In life, it's not everything that they carry gara do. I'm telling you the fact. There are some things where you go just do momo, move on with life. You know, get as it be. But a lot of you continue to narrate the fact that, this one is an OG. He has been in the space before another person. This person just came in and then he wants to come and do this and do that, forgetting that everybody come with his own grace. And what VDM is doing is exceptional from what every other person is doing. So more people listen to him than every other person as it stands right now. Do not forget, push NEDU now. You don't fall inside gutter. Daddy Freeze, let's see what you can bring on board. I wish you guys all the best because I know they pray for anybody downfall. So they always wish make it better. And that's why I was advising NEDU the best way I can. Because I know that the best thing to do as of then was to reconcile and make peace. But he never listened. Wisdom is always profitable to direct. So in whatever we do in this life, let's use our Akanoche. I come in peace. Peace and love, everyone.